Hey YouTube, Ray here one more time. Um, so I guess this is definitely going to be a pipe modification. Um, what I've done so far is I've taken 400 grit sandpaper and just went, you know, over it, just buffed out or sanded out. More than anything, just the grime that was all over the pipe, which it caused the grain to pop out a little bit more. I sanded this down. Now, as you can see, it's got a bit of a shine on there, and that's because I buffed it out. Once it was shined, I buffed it out with my buffing wheel. The wheel that was on there is the wheel that I use with the Tripoli compound. But there wasn't anything on there, to be perfectly honest with you. So all I did was I just buffed out. I just buffed the natural wood, and that's just to get rid, more than anything, just to get rid of the dust that just normal wiping wouldn't have done. And that's all. But it took a little bit of a shine to it. At any rate, so I guess there was a little bit of Tripoli left on the wheel. At any rate, it helped bring out a little bit more of the grain and show the actual grain and how it's going to look. So this is what I'm probably end up doing. I'm not going to bother with I sanded this down with the 400 grit, but I'm not going to bother with the dark spots, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to rusticate this whole top anyway. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is, now that I see the grain, I see the nice, very nice bird's eye grain here, and it's still pretty good right here. Still nice. But what that does, in my opinion, that leaves this flame grain pattern here, just, I don't know, kind of looking out of place. It extends that way like this. So what I'm going to do is, more than likely, I guess I'm going to rusticate that part and see how that comes out. Leave the bird's eye grain intact, and just get rid of the flame grain. And just looking at it from you can't really see it on camera, but the angle that I'm looking at, just looking at this right now, I'm looking at about something going along the lines of this, like that. And coming on this way, over here, yeah, probably like that. Like that there. And then on the top, I'm looking at about like this. Which that actually kind of does take out a lot of the doesn't take out the bird's eye, but it does take out a lot of the grain. But I think it's going to look okay. I'm going to do that here like that, and on this side like that, and that's, yeah, I think that looks about right. This side is all bird's eye grain. I wish the other side was more bird's eye grain, but it really doesn't have that much. As far as exactly how I'm going to rusticate this, I'm not exactly sure yet. All depends on how I start rusticating and where that goes. Sorry guys, moving up the angle. So I'm not really sure, but I will show you guys in my next video. Unfortunately, I don't have, I can't set up my camera in a way that I can show you how I rusticate it, because of where I have to stand. But I'll show you exactly how what I used to do it once I'm done with the rustication. All right, compadres. All right. Well, compadres, comadres, as always, thank you for watching. Bye, con Dios.